is going to be color. Everything is going to be color coded to your liking. So here we just have a few, fake appointments. Bill Gates, Jack Sparrow, Mark Zuckerberg, and Jeff Bezos. Let's say today Jack Sparrow at 12 o'clock, he can't make it for some reason. You just simply move it to any other day that you want, and it'll automatically do that for you. And you can choose to notify the client. In here, we also have um, you can schedule an appointment. You could either click on the calendar like that, and it'll give you the drop-down services that you've already put into the system. So whether you're a hypnotherapist, or a massage therapist, or a mental health provider, everything here is customizable. So again, this is everything that you would put. You can even choose to collect payment if you'd like as well. You can also click up here to schedule an appointment. Again, similar to what we had earlier, and these available hours are already broken down by you. And you would also be able to choose the documents that are sent out, a confirmation, and the details. So that's everything that's there. You can also add a new event. So for example, you have something personal you need to attend to. It's all going to be here in your calendar view. Can also block out some time for yourself, and you can go here for more scheduling sessions. Another part on this calendar you'll see is our AI assistant. So when you first go in and you want to get a debriefing of the day, all you have to do is just click this and it'll tell you who you have to see.
Hi, best therapist. You've got one reminder. Free appointments today. Heads up. You have a session with Bill in about 51 minutes. 11 a.m. with Bill Gates, 2 p.m. with Mark Zuckerberg, 6 p.m. with Jeff Bezos.
And another cool thing about this is that you can click this.
You're meeting with Bill Gates at 11 a.m. It's a coaching session. You've had 3 sessions with him so far. Last time you saw him was March 6, 2026. From your notes, being rich makes him depressed. He wants to be poor again. I guess I will ask him to transfer his money to my account.
Okay, so that just tells you what you and your client were previously working on. Whether or not that's actually true is a little bit different, but it would be nice if he could, give us all a little bit of money. So that's just a feature that we have there. And that's pretty much it so far. I don't think there are any questions just yet, but if there are and I'm missing them, feel free to unmute and ask as well. So the next part I'm going to show is just the dashboard. And in your dashboard, this is where you can keep track of your earnings. So it's broken down by the last week, the last month, year, and the total. And here you'll see a weekly summary. Again, everything is color coded, so it'll help give you some data to what's performing well in your practice, along with a weekly report, monthly report, and annual report. Again, all the services are color coded, and you'll see which services are being booked again and again. I also want to mention that we do have an affiliate program here. And what this does is that whenever you do refer any of your colleagues, you will get 100% of that referral. And it's just going to be the first month for your earnings. Okay. And then the next part we have is our services. So here, I don't know who is maybe a hypnotherapist, who's a therapist, but depending on your type of practice, you can add individual sessions, whether it's coaching sessions, breath work. All you have to do is click to add the new category. Let's say we're doing psychotherapy. Just going to save it there. And here we can add individual sessions, whether that is first intake, meeting type, you're going to put the price, duration. You can even add in a buffer time before your appointment. So when you're doing all of this, it'll show on the client side. So you don't have to go in and say, oh, I have an opening today at this time. Everything's already automated. This way you can set up those 15-minute consultations, etc. Whether or not you want payments at the time of service of booking. So those are just a few of our options that helps you streamline the process. I'll just go ahead and close out of that. And then as well, once you have the scheduler set up, we're also able to have a customized option. So here is what your scheduler would look like. This image here can also be changed and fully customizable. So you can easily link this to your own website. So here's the website that we have over here. And when your clients click schedule an appointment, it'll bring you to the scheduler page, again, which is fully customizable within Hypnotes. That way it makes it much easier for your clients to just reach out and book that initial session. Okay. We also have the packages option and group sessions as well. So again, depending on your needs as a clinician, everything in here is what you're going to see. All right. The next part I have here is for our clients. So you can keep track of who your clients are, and I'm going to go ahead and just click the details. A cool thing here too, let's say that you are already using a different platform, you're able to import everybody. So you can import from JNapp, from Simple Practice, whatever other platform you're using, it's really easy to just transfer over the data. So here, I'm going to go ahead and perhaps just click details on Bill Gates. And it'll show everything that you need. You can always send a document to your clients if there's anything that's urgent. Here you can also just click to get the payment. You'll also have your presenting issues. And here there's already the SOAP notes that are built in. And each section has its own drop down for whatever that you need. You can also add a new issue. It seems like right now we have insomnia and smoking, but it's very easy to just add something new. Here we also have our session notes or our progress notes that you can take. You can go ahead and highlight, perhaps maybe today we're working on smoking and insomnia. Go ahead and write your notes, perhaps any of the interventions or modalities used, just to make sure that it's insurance compliant, your observations, etc. Here, you're also able to upload a session recording if that's something that you'd be interested in, maybe any worksheets that you and your client worked on. And we also have an option here to do a voice recording, so it could be easier for you to create those notes. So I'll go ahead and demo it here. So today our client came in and we were talking about smoking. He reported not being able to smoke less than 5 cigarettes today. In order to minimize the behavior, we decided on using a distracting activity for the time being. So I'll go ahead and stop it. And it'll auto-populate down here, and you can convert the text. Oh, it says nothing identified. Marat, do you want to?
Zoom might be interfering, so we can
Okay.
continue.
Yeah. So usually here, you could just copy the text and then it'll just show whatever the text was. But normally that does work. Okay. And then here we also have forms, appointments, payments, documents, invoices, claims, and super bill. I'll go ahead and show the invoice section for everyone. This is where you can get payment from your clients. and everything is clickable. So when they see it on their side, they'll just go ahead and be able to pay right here. Okay. So the next part I have is our documents. So here, let's say you're starting out with a new client. We have all those consent forms that we generally need to send. You can always add your own document here. And I'll go ahead and just show you what we have in our page. So here, it's just an academic integrity pledge. You're not going to have these for your clients, but this is just for the sake of today and what we're offering. But here you can add sections for your clients to fill in their names. You can add a text field, a date, a checkbox, signatures. So for example, here, if you wanted them to sign, you can change the size of the box. Pretty self-explanatory. And once that's done, you would just update and it would save so that when these documents are being sent out, the clients can easily type in their information. That. There's also a couple of templates that other therapists have uploaded, but again, you can just click this to show your own templates because everyone is probably a little bit different. Okay, any questions so far? No. All right. So then the next section I have for everyone is the coupon section. Let's say you want to offer, I don't know, a spring discount for everyone. You can go ahead and do that. I've already added it here. But again, very customizable, pretty easy and self-explanatory. Put in the name, the start date, when it expires, how many people can use it, the discount rate, either by percentage or by dollar amount. And you would just pick which services it applies to right here. Okay, and here we have, your previous coupons that perhaps have already expired. And then the next section we have is our questionnaires. So this could look like, maybe you are wanting feedback on your current services with your clients. You can go ahead and add a questionnaire. Here I have one that we've worked on before. We can edit the forms. Here there's questions in here. What's your name, etc. And this is where you would pick the whether or not it's automated. Are you sending this after the appointment? Maybe you're someone that maybe is newer and just wants better feedback, or you've already been in the game for a long time and you still like that feedback from clients. Here, you'll also be able to see the replies from your clients. And when you click the little plus sign, it'll tell you what everyone's responses are. You can also remove the form or send the form to the clients. Again, everything is pretty intuitive here. The next section we have is our email and messaging. So this way you're not having to, use a separate tool like MailChimp or mass texting app to get out your messages to your clients. So let's say there's an emergency and you wanted to let all your clients know you're not texting each individual client. You can just write your message here and select all clients and send it to them. It also has the same option to do via text. And the last part here, we also have the email workflows. So this could be, maybe the first email that's always sent out. It's also a way to do marketing for your clients here. Let's say you are starting a new program and you want to market that. Maybe it's, okay, every single day an email is going to come out to the potential client about a new service you have to offer, or maybe every week so that it builds that trust within the community. And then here we just have settings. I'm not going to go over account statement. This is a section where I think I mentioned earlier, it's very easy to pick and choose what days you're available. And you can also customize it depending on the time zone and if you have multiple offices as well. So for me, I am also a therapist myself. I like my Saturdays and Sundays off, so I would block that time out. And let's say you are someone that, okay, every day I need to do my meditations or my lunch walks or whatever the case may be, you can add that blocked time so that when, again, clients are coming into schedule, they're not picking that time. Here's all the calendar displays. I mentioned earlier, everything is customizable, so you could just change it here. I'm not gonna do that, but again, lots of customization. Same with the meeting labels. We've already gone over the scheduler URL. And then here, I don't know, how many are also doing cash pay only, but let's say you have clients that are maybe taking advantage of your policies. Here, you'll be able to either allow clients to cancel their appointments or not, and maybe put in some safeguards onto when they can do that. That way, you're not having to reach out yourself and maintain all the scheduling. Same with rescheduling. Okay, well, if a client reschedules within 48 hours, that's fine. How many times am I going to let them reschedule? Again, the main purpose of Hypnotes is just to automate as much of the smaller tasks so that you can focus on really giving the clients the care and just doing your notes. Again, this is just the intake form. You can also customize this here. What do we need? Have you been in therapy before? Um, maybe what are your current problems, etc. So this is also sent out to clients before they see you. And then the last part we just have is our insurance claims. And oh, let me also show you the integrations as well. Um, where is this? Hey Marat, where
At the
is
top right, so click on the profile and integrations is there.
uh,
On the profile image, top right.
top right? This one?
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. Okay. The integrations that we have as well in Hypnotes. So, we have our own telehealth with our AI feature to help detect emotions. We also have Zoom, and we're working on getting more things for you to have here. So everything is fully integrated. We even have calendar. So if you wanted to sync your Google Calendar or Outlook, that also works. Same with our payments. We have PayPal and Stripe. Um, and yeah, that's what we have for there. Again, the purpose of Hypnos is just to make your life easier as a therapist, or whatever sort of work that you do. I think as therapists, we already spend so much time caring for our clients. So if we just have another tool that's easy for us to automate our workflow, then at the end of the day, and at a very good price point, this is something to really look forward to and utilize. Murat, am I missing anything?
Yeah, thank you very much, Michelle. The one thing that I would like to add, when your client is scheduling a meeting, client is seeing maybe you can open up the scheduler, Michelle. So when they open up the scheduler, they see the available times also, so they see all the documents that you want to collect. And uh, so you don't need to prepare a document for each client. And also, uh, both therapist and the client receives the reminders, and if you set the confirmations as well, so they receive that one as well.